I kind of been getting back into watching anime a bit more than I was. I kind of fell off.
Listen, I get the vision, but understand I was bored out of my fucking mind watching that shit.
I am hyped to see this. Casual Otaku.
Alright, so here's what pisses me off about that scene. The fucking, what we talking about?
Analyze
the situation. Yeah. Here's why I hate that scene. I'm going back to rewatch it. The whole thing was there had some people in the fucking building that was crashing down, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the building was crashing down so slow that y'all could have left that bitch. So you got to see them, there's just two dudes cower in fear when the exit is clearly right there. And it's the fact that Shino, I think that was, no, that wasn't Shino. That was the dude that was always dripping snot out his nose.
Mm-hmm.
Denki analyzed the situation. And this nigga hacked into the fucking cameras around the building to fucking analyze the structural integrity of the fucking building. All that time you took to do that, it wasn't necessary. Just get the people out of there. Do you see what I'm saying?
They just had to bother. They just had to make Denki useful in some kind of way.
I was saying, like, that was too convoluted.
Yeah.
So you just gonna be out in the field hacking into cameras and shit?
I mean, what instance, like the only time you actually need that is if you in a village and the village has cameras and shit. Like when you just out in the woods somewhere, you're fighting in the forest or some shit, or in the desert. I mean, that shit not gonna come in handy.
Yeah, like I can understand how like you can use the shit if you're trying to run like an infiltration mission.
Yeah.
But ain't y'all supposed to be living in like a peaceful world or some shit like that?
Exactly. It's not like it's in the middle of a war, a war or some shit going on between villages. It's just, I don't know. That's like the only instance where that shit to be useful.
Yeah, I don't know how hacking can be a useful trade skill in the ninja world. Where niggas got fucking jutsus and shit.
Like I said, I haven't watched. It's like, is the Sand Village, is they modernized like the lead villages?
I think all the villages are modernized.
Okay, I haven't been watching, so I don't know.
I mean, I haven't been watching either. I'm just going off of my memory of the fucking filler. I will say one thing. The anime, as opposed to the manga, does a lot better job at fleshing out the world.
Yeah.
Like, that was a critique I had a few episodes ago. It was during that Naruto ranking video.
Mm-hmm.
Where I was like, I feel like the world building in Naruto could have been fleshed out a little bit more. Boruto does actually kind of fix the problem a little bit. Too bad. The fucking story is boring. But
oh, man.
Hey, it is what it is. What is this? Casual Otaku, episode 8. We got a little bit of a stacked episode for y'all today. What we talking about?
We got a couple. I think all these topics is pretty good.
We're gonna be continuing the anime fight series that we kind of abandoned.
After what? Like episode 2? It was like episode 2, I think. We did it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And we got a few questions from the audience.
Yep.
That we siphoned from Instagram. We're gonna talk about some trailers that dropped from DC fandom. That was like, fuck. Didn't that shit happen like the week that we dropped the previous episode?
Yeah, like the same week, but it was like a day after we recorded, I think. Either was the day after we recorded or the same day but later in the day. Some shit like that.
Yeah, I remember I seen that shit. I was like, fuck. By the time we get to this shit, it's already gonna be old. Everybody gonna be fucking talked about it already.
Since we got a lot to talk about, what do you want to start off with it?
I actually want to start off with asking something to the audience.
Okay.
I feel like, there are a lot of people that listen, but it's not as easy to connect to the people that are just pull up and listen every week as opposed to people that, follow us on Instagram or TikTok or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to give the people that just listen to the podcast a way to interact and feel like their opinions are being heard. And that's why I'm going to put up a poll for the next anime that we're going to talk about on the next episode.
Okay.
Now, I have 5 different anime that dropped this year. I think they're all pretty popular, heavily talked about.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen all of them, so I know you haven't seen any of these. What do you use to listen to the podcast?
What do I use?
Yeah.
Apple Podcasts. I think, yeah, because that's usually any podcast I listen to. I listen to an Apple Podcasts. Sometimes I listen to us on YouTube, but majority of the time I listen to us while I'm at work and I use Apple Podcasts to listen.
So on Apple Podcasts, do you be seeing the little thing in the description?
Like how the links and all kind of shit like that?
Yeah. And I had the timestamps and shit.
Yeah.
All right. That is where I'm going to put the link. And here are 5 different anime that we could potentially talk about. All I need for you, yes, you, right there in the audience, I need you to vote. We got Vivi, Fluoride's Eye. I think that's what it's called.
Okay.
To Your Eternity, Megalobox, Sunny Boy, and Mushoku Tensei. All of them I felt like were pretty good, and I didn't want to just pick a random one and say, okay, let's talk about this one. I actually wanted to get the people that listen involved. So
okay,
you at home, if you're listening right now, if you're on Spotify or Apple or YouTube, I don't know about the other streaming services, but you can look in the description right now, and the first link you should see, it should be like a link to a straw poll or something, and you can click from any of the 5 options: Vivi, To Your Eternity, Megalobox, Sunny Boy, or Mushoku Tensei. And that's all I have to say about that. Let your opinion be heard.
Cool.
Vote!
Yeah, I got Sunny Boy. I got it like in my queue. I just haven't watched it yet, but I'm gonna get around to watching it. I've kind of been.
That was from my recommendation, right?
Yeah, I kind of been watching, getting back into watching anime a bit more than I was. I kind of fell off, so I'm gonna get to watching that one.
I remember you just had a 1 to 2 month streak where you just ain't had nothing on.
I wasn't watching like any anime really. I wasn't watching any type of thing except for like sports and some shit like that. So I'm getting back into it. I done caught up with My Hero and Black Clover and One Piece and started watching Vinland Saga. So I've been watching things.
I told myself I was gonna catch up on One Piece, to be around for the 1000th episode.
Yeah.
Not gonna do it. I told myself that 3 months ago.
Yeah, but you've been reading manga, so I mean, I don't know. It's
not the same though.
It kind of offset. I mean, you taking a break from watching anime and reading manga, so you staying in the loop with the culture anyway. So.
Oh yeah, for sure, but it's the 1000th episode.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm like 60 episodes behind.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Even when I wasn't watching, I wasn't that far behind, I don't think.
I'm going to keep it bug with you. I don't think I'm catching up in time.
No, I don't think so, man.
But in all honesty, I could just skip it because I know everything.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't, because I hear Zoro was cutting the fuck up, and I don't want to just go on YouTube and search Zoro fight. I want to see it in the episode.
Yeah, it hit different when you watching it during the episode instead of like watching like just a clip from it or the highlights and shit. It hit it differently.
Damn, I feel like we kind of on a roll at the beginning of this episode as opposed to the other ones. We got everything we trying to get across. We got the intro done to top it all off. We not beefing like we normally do.
Not yet. It's probably gonna come eventually.
Why are you saying eventually?
It's probably gonna come when it gets to like the anime fights, maybe.
Oh right.
it's gonna come.
Oh yeah, we gonna get into that shit.
Yeah.
Before we get into any of that, I had a little something that I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
And it is an anime fight that I want to ask you, how do you think this will play out?
Okay.
All right. So check this out. Mikey, Draken, and Hanma versus Tsukasa. Who you got?
Tsukasa, that's from that's the dude that's the strongest high school, whatever his name is. Like that's his nickname shit. Dude with the red hair from
the strongest high schooler primate or something like that.
Yeah. Versus them 3. I gotta give it, cause I mean, spoiler alert for Dr. Stone. I mean, Tsukasa was kind of still fighting at the end when it was fighting to do with the spear shit. He already got stabbed and shit and was kind of injured, and he still was fighting. But when you watch Tokyo Revengers, Mikey kick is just ridiculous. Like, and Draken punched the fuck out of Hanma and sent the nigga flying.
That's why I said Mikey, Draken, and Hanma, because I don't think Eddie and them niggas soloing Tsukasa.
Nah, not soloing, no. You might be able to make the argument for Mikey, but
nah, Mikey is not soloing Tsukasa at all.
We've seen Tsukasa take damage and still kind of do some shit, and he's strong and fast as fuck. Didn't he fight that big ass lion or some shit? And like So
He dropped the line the first time we saw him. That was our introduction. And this nigga caught a fucking arrow.
So 3-on-1, they haven't fought no fucking animals like that. They only fought other people.
But they build different though.
Yeah, but we haven't seen them really take damage and keep fighting like Tsukasa. Like Draken got stabbed and he still was kind of trying to fight, but we wouldn't,
Mm-hmm.
Seen Baji do that shit.
Didn't Draken get stabbed and still drop like 50 grunts?
Yeah, so you can make I say them three versus, if it's three of them, I think they'll beat Tsukasa.
And Hanma got that durability.
Yeah.
Mikey got the cakes.
So 3 versus just him, especially if they don't got like no kind of weapons and no shit like that.
So you got the Tokyo Revengers team taking it.
Yeah.
All right. I thought it was going to be a little bit of an argument and you was going to be caping for Tsukasa because that guy is otherworldly.
Yeah. Now, if you would say it's like them, the three dudes from Tokyo Revengers, Mikey, Draken, and Hanma versus Tsukasa, I can't remember the old boy name with the spear.
Hyo? No, it's not Hyo.
It was like him, Tsukasa, and
I know who you're talking about. I just can't remember his name.
Yeah, if you say like them three from Tokyo Revengers, would you say them 3 strongest people from Tokyo Revengers at this point in time versus the 3 strongest people from Dr. Stone?
Who's the third? The dude with the arrow?
He don't really fight though. Like he go with the arrow. I was gonna say either
the girl,
old girl with the blonde hair. Her old boy just can take a punch. The dude, I feel terrible that I can't remember their names. He the one, the first one to wake up out the stone.
The first one. Oh, him.
He durable as fuck.
Taiju.
Yeah.
Taiju.
Cause that's like his whole thing is he can take a lot of damage.
Taiju don't got hands though.
The big dude with the blonde hair.
Oh.
He's strong too.
Magma.
Oh, yeah. Shit. Maybe if you pick them 3 versus Tokyo Revengers, 3v3, I think the people from Dr. Stone might could win that.
Do you think any of the Tokyo Revengers team can take a punch from Tsukasa unguarded?
Maybe Hanma.
Okay.
But I don't know, because fucking Mikey was getting beat with a fucking pipe and he's in the head. He got hit like, 5-6 times and he still was straight. So
you think one kick from Mikey can drop Tsukasa?
I don't think it's going to drop him, but he going to feel that bitch.
It'll throw him off.
Yeah. Because I think Tsukasa is more durable than Hanma, and Hanma pretty durable. And he took a kick from Mikey. He was able to block that bitch.
Nah, I'm not even trying to play Tsukasa like that because he's just built different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, I would say he's more durable than Hanma, and if Hanma could block the kick and take it, then I think Tsukasa can. Now, if he actually get hit with that bitch, then it's probably gonna wobble him because that nigga hit with 3 people with 1 kick, Mikey. So
yeah, interesting conversation. I didn't think that was gonna go on as long as it did. Fucking scaling characters from completely different anime.
Yeah.
Now that we got the practice anime fight out of the way,
you're gonna get to the real shit.
We here now.
Do you want to go over the rules of how we doing this?
Alright, so boom, we're coming back with the anime fight shit, but we're gonna put a little bit of a different, more chaotic spin on it. We got a list of 30 different anime characters. So what I'm gonna do is, we got on Google random number generator, minimum 1, max 30. You want to do a coin toss, or you want to just say,
hold on, who go first or
I
whatever?
go first. Yeah, who should go first?
You could go first. It's fine.
All right, bet. I don't know if I want your generosity though, but I'll take it.
I'm gonna be generous now, so I can go ahead and the odds be in my favor to get better characters than you.
What you mean the odds are the same?
I'm saying like maybe by me letting you go first, then I get like better characters of people that I know better since we not Googling everybody's abilities and shit.
Could completely mess you over.
It could.
You're willing to take that risk though, right?
But I'm hoping that it give me characters that I know a good little bit about versus people who I don't really know that good because maybe I haven't watched the anime that they in a while.
So basically whatever number is generated, like for instance 5. So I would get the number 5 and whoever's number 5 on the list that we got, that's the character I get. Mm-hmm. And we keep doing this over and over again until I have 3 and you have 3.
Yeah.
Then that's the fight. And we basically got a debate for which team will win, kind of like how we did with the first one.
Yep.
Is there anything else with this that I have to explain that
Um,
I'm leaving out?
well, you said it already, but you over the number generator, so you could finesse me, but I trust you, so I don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna fucking cheat this game. Come on.
Wink. Think about the cheat.
Come on, bro.
Nah, I
It's all
trust
about
you.
the
You
entertainment fact.
Yeah.
No, I'm just letting you know, regardless of who I got on my team, I'm backing him 100%. Comes back to bite me later. So you don't understand. Like, even if I'm 100% wrong, nigga fuck around and have Goku on his team. Are you sure you're gonna win?
Oh yeah. Do you want to say that we omitted, of course, like the super strong people?
Oh yeah, 2 of the characters on here are completely overpowered. So basically, if you draw this character, you basically win the round. Unless we both draw the character, then we gotta have a fucking debate.
Yeah.
And there's one more mechanic to the game that I've been thinking about for a minute that I did not relate to you.
Okay.
So when I list off everybody's characters, I'm putting a minute on the timer. What you can do is, in that minute, you have to decide whether you want to put a character to the side if you want to, and you could save them and pull them out for a different round, for a future round. So for instance, you would use it if you think, oh, I know I can wash that team with just 2 to 3 characters I got, and I'm gonna just save this strong ass dude for like a future round.
So if you pick, like you said, if draw somebody strong as hell, you can save them for later. Okay.
Like if I got Goku or something, and Goku is not on this bit. I didn't put nobody like that.
Yeah.
So if I got Goku, I was like, okay, I could just save him for later. If there's one other overpowered dude on this list, then yeah, I'm gonna fucking save him.
Okay.
And there are also 2 more characters that are on here as kind of a joke. you know I'm right.
Yeah. I see this. Shit was like, seriously. Oh man.
Yeah, so with my luck, I'm gonna fuck around to draw both of them niggas.
Should have put fucking Hercule on that bit.
Oh my god, why did? Yeah, but at least the people I put on there, they got powers. Hercule don't got no fucking power. I mean, he can read key, right?
Can he?
Out of like, that's what I'm asking. Like, is he just a regular human?
Hercule's just a regular dude, bro.
So why would I put him on there when? Who did I? Oh my god. Yeah, so
man.
That's the layered mechanic of the game. If you want to use it, then fine. If you don't, it's of no disadvantage to you.
Okay.
Okay. So that's basically all the rules.
I'm gonna draw one of these fucking dudes, bro. I know I am.
I didn't put them next to each other, so
yeah.
Who knows?
It might just not be meant for me though. I'm gonna draw one of them.
All right, so I'm going first.
Okay.
This is going to be the real pick. I see 5 on the thing right now, so generate 18.
Okay.
I got. Oh my god!
What?
Dude, I pulled the Crimson Chin.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Oh,
all about
man.
the first fucking pig.
That's who I thought I was gonna get.
All right, here's your pick. You got number 28, and that is
Zenitsu.
Oh my god! The fucking This is already not going how I planned it.
Oh my! The whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, I'm about to get the Crimson Chin, bro. Okay.
And fuck, so I can just I'm trying to cross them out while I do it. All right, so you got Zenitsu, and I got the Crimson Chin. So then, if the number repeats, I'm gonna just do it again.
Okay.
All right, and 16. I got Aizawa. Ooh,
That's a good pick.
That nigga clutch.
That's a good pick.
Aizawa. And here's your next pick. You got 22. Hisoka. I ain't gonna lie, that fight sound good as a bitch. Yeah. Hisoka versus Aizawa.
Yeah.
And let's go back to it. I got number 3, Kakashi.
Interesting.
You know, I was kind of down my team at first, but
so you got Crimson Chin, Aizawa, and Kakashi.
I gotta do yours.
Okay.
One more.
Okay.
All right, and 11.
Law.
You got Jesus.
Okay, my team ain't bad.
And I'm putting a minute on the clock starting now. All right. Do I want to put the Crimson Chin on the side? Nah, it's pretty much a done deal for me. I can't. I'm not putting nobody on the side. I can't. I literally can't.
Oh man, bro.
You got 40 seconds.
I'm gonna keep my team like where it is. I think we good. Yeah, I ain't gonna put nobody to the side. The other one that I think I'm good.
Really, you don't feel like Zenitsu might clean the fuck up or something like that?
I'm gonna keep it the way it is. Yeah.
Nice to see that nobody used the mechanic this time around, and I'm fucked.
Nah, you got good argument, good characters and shit.
We got my team. We got Aizawa, Kakashi, and the Crimson Chin versus Zenitsu, Hisoka, and Law.
Yeah.
All right. Look.
Now we gonna do it like. All right. So my first pick versus your first pick.
Oh no, it's just like
a free fall.
Yeah. If I'm planning out my strategy, I would have the Crimson Chin fight. It all looks so nasty.
We don't even know none of the Crimson Chin feats. Like, what is he done?
What you mean? I know his whole power set. That nigga be using the fucking chin.
Like, he's strong. He's strong. You know what I'm saying? He built and shit, and he got the fucking chin. We seen him, like, break through walls and shit. Hit niggas with the chin. Hit niggas with the chin. But I don't
know if the Crimson Chin is standing up to the likes of Law.
He not, but we know. I think, like, with the first time we did this, you got a character who just won't be able to stand up to the rest of them.
Like, the Crimson Chin got an All Might build by Hercule badges.
Like, don't get me wrong, Zenitsu, when he not sleep, he's like, he ain't it. But
fuck, I really wish I knew like that nigga power set, because he could probably fuck over your whole team, and I don't know it.
Don't know it. Like, once some shit happened, like, who you have on your team? You got Crimson Chin, Aizawa, and who else?
Kakashi.
Kakashi.
I'm not even, because those two on the same team, they're different.
Yeah.
But when I'm looking at,
if any of your characters scares Zenitsu enough for that nigga to pass the fuck out,
yeah,
it's over with.
No, but here's the thing though. I got Aizawa on the team, so he can pretty much cancel out anybody jutsus, anybody abilities to know shit. So immediately, if Zenitsu goes to sleep, Aizawa, look at that nigga, because he's the fastest one. Cancel out everything he got going on.
But he can't do multiple people at a time. He can only do one, and you don't know who he's looking at. That's why he got the things over his eyes, so you can't tell which person he's looking at.
Really? Can he not?
If I remember,
whoever was in his line of sight.
I thought it was like he can only do one person at a time. He wore a shutter, so you can't tell if his power's activated and who he's looking at. So it's kind of like,
I thought he canceled out two people's powers in the fucking Shie Saikai arc.
I thought when they attacked the UA students and he put them down, and it was like a group of villains, and it was like we can't tell who he's looking at, so we don't know which one of us that he's got his powers activated on.
Okay, I could be misremembering.
I could be too, but I thought that's how it was.
Is that a Google search?
Should we, or should we just keep it the way it is? And,
you know what? I feel like we gotta add an extra layer next time around for the game.
Like if we going back and forth on whether or not a character could do something.
Like you're permitted for like a minute or something to use Google as much as you want in case you don't forget something.
Okay.
Shit, I'm about to use my bit right now.
Don't you go look up the Crimson Chin power? Or you gonna look up Aizawa power?
No, the Crimson Chin is a lost cause. Okay. To be fair, I'm gonna give myself 1 minute. I'm kind of fucking myself over though, because I don't remember everything that Kakashi can do. But
you picking Kakashi from before he can spam his Kimui shit.
Yeah, still a threat.
Yeah, he still is.
And my minute starts now. Okay. Fuck, I don't even have Google open. Okay. Can Aizawa erase multiple quirks? While it's possible for Aizawa to erase, we have no idea. Oh, fuck, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Multiple as long as he physically sees them and doesn't close his eyes. He did this with the USJ thugs a few times to the whole class to settle them down. Okay, so he can. He only has to look at the targets for it to take effect on them. So yeah, it works on multiple people. Okay, so I was right.
Yeah, you was right.
I think about to fuck me over.
I thought he was going to put it on one person at a time.
Wow, you was really trying to set me up, huh?
That's what I thought, bro. My bad.
That sounds like hearing it sounds like a good limitation to his power. Because you telling me you could look at anybody and just cancel out your shit?
Yeah. Does it say how long that shit lasts?
Or is it as long as he can keep his fucking eyes open?
Oh, okay. Interesting.
All right. So off rip, Aizawa is like the MVP of my team. Then Kakashi and the Crimson Chin got to do a duo. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. Aizawa looks at your entire team. All of y'all powers cancel out. So all the guys that swordplay. Hisoka, that nigga's just strong as a bitch. And Zenitsu, he's done.
It's just as long as he's looking at him though, right? So if they get out of his line of sight, then they good.
Yeah, but I'm telling him to like back up.
Interesting.
And the Crimson Chin is going, he gonna do defense. He gonna run defense. And Kakashi, I'm assuming, that's kind of risky though. That's kind of risky.
Because if that's the case with your team, all I gotta do is tell Law to leave, basically, get out of the line of sight. And he could just create a big ass room. Because we seen him create a room big as fuck to cover a whole mountain up.
That's going to mess over his stamina though. Law ain't got no stamina.
Yeah, but once he that far away and he create the room, he can manipulate anything in the room how he want to. So as long as he kind of stay back and out of, away from the fighters, he'll be straight. As long as he not got to worry about being on on defense at the same time.
Okay, where's the setting for this fight?
We didn't pick that. We didn't pick where.
You want to pick right now?
If it's somewhere whether it's in the forest or it's in the city, anything like that, I think I would have the advantage.
Forest to death?
That's fine.
All right, forest to death it is. So, yeah, Law can get away. So,
and he got shambles and shit, so he could make things trade places and shit. So if he can do that and put Hisoka somewhere behind Aizawa, some shit like that, and take Aizawa out, it's a wrap.
No, but Kakashi is fighting Hisoka. That's where it is now.
So now I gotta depend on if Zenitsu sleep or not.
It don't matter if he sleep, because if that's in gay. So here's Isaiah playing out. Law, he retreats with Zenitsu, right?
Right.
Because Zenitsu is a powerful asset on your team.
He is.
And if he falls out of Aizawa's sight and that nigga runs loose, it's over with.
Yeah, it's a wrap because he faster than have Kakashi. How fast Kakashi can move with Chidori.
Them niggas not gonna know what hit him by the time it happened. So
yeah,
can the Crimson Chin? So the Crimson Chin has to fold Law, and he just has to fold Law.
I don't think he could do it though. Well, like you said, depends on if it's all. My team victory depends on if Aizawa got his power activated on him or not.
So the Crimson Chin is not gonna let Law get out of the line of sight.
Shit.
Yep. So like I said, basically it all boils down to Kakashi versus Hisoka. Because I feel like if Hisoka pulls up on Aizawa, it's over with.
It's over with.
That nigga does not need Nin to fold Aizawa.
Yeah, nah. Because have we ever seen Aizawa actually fight? Take damage and shit like that? Fight. Because he can maneuver. He know how to use them fucking what's that shit called around his neck?
The
wraps and shit. Yeah,
yeah.
He know how to use them bitches. But like you said, Hisoka.
When it comes to raw strength,
Hisoka nice.
Yeah, and actually Hisoka can actually fight too.
Yeah,
like you seen how he's fucking over Gong.
And Hisoka know how to use use teamwork, because when they played the dodgeball shit, he actually was a team player.
Yep. I like how I'm running plays for your team as well, because I'm trying to be fair.
Yeah, he know how to use teamwork and how to use his abilities with somebody else's. And he not stupid either. He's smart too.
Oh yeah. Is he one of the smartest people on the fucking field?
Next to fucking Kakashi. Aizawa not a slouch either. In law, I think the only people on the team that's questionable in their smarts is Zenitsu.
Yeah. That nigga's all instinct.
Yeah. A big chunk of my team's success depends on whether Zenitsu sleep or not. If he falls asleep and he can use his abilities, I think I'm gonna win.
Like I said, it all goes back to Kakashi versus Hisoka.
Yeah.
Because if Hisoka folds Kakashi, then Hisoka can fold the Crimson Chin. Therefore, Law can get away, use his room, teleport Zenitsu somewhere else. He folds Aizawa. It's a done deal.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So
because Zenitsu sleep, so he uses his ability, he can blitz the whole team basically.
Who's gonna win the fight, Kakashi or Hisoka?
If Hisoka, okay, and this is before, like you said, before Kakashi can spam Kamui, whatever shit called, before he can spam that shit. So
he got the Mangekyo Sharingan, but all the abilities from that shit is just draining his fucking body. So that nigga's just. Plus, the Kamui is like slow as a bitch, so I don't think he can rely on that to beat someone like Hisoka.
Nah. And Hisoka ability, this is what his aura, he can change the way it move and shit. Like, he used that sticky shit to like.
No, but he can't use it because Aizawa was looking at him.
Right. So is it gonna come down to Hisoka without using his nin versus Kakashi being able to use his chakra and abilities and shit?
Oh.
So it's a regular, just strong, average dude in Hisoka with good battle IQ versus somebody who could use abilities. If they both using abilities,
Hisoka with no nin versus Kakashi with all his abilities.
You gotta go with Kakashi. Fuck. Like, if I'm gonna be fair, you gotta, because it's not like Kakashi a fucking slouch. He ain't, he can't fight him and shit. But if if you're telling me Law versus the Crimson Chin, I'm still gonna go with Law, because Law's still a swordsman. Fuck.
So what?
It's not like Law is slouchy. He can't move. We don't know how fast the Crimson Chin is. I don't think the Crimson Chin
is a slouch.
He ain't no slouch, but I don't think that nigga could take a sword strike.
That nigga Law is not shit without his devil fruit. Come on.
I don't think Law gon'.
I'm not saying he weak, but
I don't know. Like I said, you still haven't seen none of the Crimson Chin feats. Only thing I've ever seen this man do is hit somebody with the chin and break through like.
He don't even gotta beat him. All you gotta do is keep him on the battlefield.
Who's the strongest person on your team?
Kakashi.
So Hisoka definitely gonna want to fight Kakashi. So Hisoka is definitely gonna want to fight Kakashi.
For sure.
But Hisoka with no abilities,
he ain't
really able to do much. When he in that bloodlust shit though, he is kind of a fucking beast. That nigga be ready to kill shit. But
so Kakashi folds Hisoka.
Yeah, if Hisoka can't use any abilities, but if anybody on my team can take Aizawa out, then I definitely have a chance of winning. Because Aizawa is like, I would say, the anchor to your team, because he's stopping abilities.
I would say Aizawa was damn near a cheat code, but then
how long can he keep his eyes open? Because when the villains attacked UA, he started struggling after a while with keeping his eyes open.
Yeah, but he can keep his eyes open for a minute. Enough time for Kakashi to beat Hisoka.
Interesting.
Or is that being too generous?
I don't know.
You got to think this anime time too.
Yeah. He had his eyes open for a good little while when he was fighting the villains. But they kind of also, after a while, just stopped. Like, when they knew that his powers was activating, they couldn't use their abilities, they kind of just stopped trying to fight.
So how do you think
But I don't think that's going to stop Hisoka. He's still going to be trying to fight even if he can't use his abilities. They might even forget about Zenitsu if he fall asleep or some shit, though. And he fall asleep and they forget about him. Or they try to attack him or some shit when Aizawa not looking at him. Then it's a wrap. But like I said, the anchor of your team is Aizawa. And if he's up and aware and his powers activated on everybody on my team, then it's curtains for me. Because none of them can really... If all my people on my team don't have any powers and any abilities, trying to fight against your team and they still have the abilities, then I can't do anything. The only thing that might help me stand a chance is if Law is trying to get away from the Crimson Chin or get away from the fight while the Crimson Chin follow him and get far enough away from Aizawa the way he can't see him and then be able to use his powers. But I would imagine that Aizawa's still going to be trying to keep up with everybody while they fighting.
Yeah, I don't know if he's just going to be like in the same place. Like, or just stay there and be stagnant. I don't know if it's going to play out like that.
But if everybody gets spaced out and everybody on my team fighting one-on-one, then whoever Aizawa fighting one-on-one, they still going to lose. Unless it's Hisoka and Aizawa.
Hisoka. Yeah. I was going to say, ain't no fucking way.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's bodying Zenitsu. He's bodying Law. Yeah, man, I think I witnessed one. The Kakashi and Aizawa, their dynamic just... Yeah. They just kind of fold.
And Kakashi know how to use a team too to fight. How to mesh his abilities with somebody else's.
I think Kakashi got a million jutsus.
Exactly.
The copy ninja. He can fucking use a Sharingan.
And like you said, all you need the Crimson Chin to do is kind of keep people busy. Yeah. So the only weak link on my team is Zenitsu because without him being asleep, he ain't doing shit.
And it's fucked up because he's arguably the strongest on your team.
Exactly. But if he's not sleeping, he's useless. Fuck.
All right. So yeah, that's the fight.
You might have that one then.
I can't believe it. So yeah, I want to ask the audience, who do you think would win this fight? The Crimson Chin, Aizawa, and Kakashi versus Zenitsu, Hisoka, and Law.
Maybe I'm missing out on some abilities that Hisoka can do, or some feats that Law got without using his abilities and shit. But I think I know those characters pretty well. But I don't know.
I don't know, man. I think Kakashi is too stacked.
Yeah, that's like I said. Hisoka with no nin and shit like that versus Kakashi being able to use all his abilities. Kakashi gonna win.
Let's play it out a little bit differently. Let's say Law does like, no. Now I'm gonna just get myself to win.
Yeah,
I'm going to say because if that bit play out a little bit different, like if the Crimson Chin defense ain't good enough, then
that's what I keep thinking. Like I don't know Crimson Chin feats, but I'm like I don't think Crimson Chin can. But like you said, we haven't seen Law fight without using his using room basically. But as I said, if he can get far enough away and out of Aizawa line of sight to be able to take out the Crimson Chin, then I could win.
Yeah. It's basically a done deal after that point.
Yeah.
So I can't believe it all depends on how strong the Crimson Chin is.
Yeah.
Some people gonna say it's sacrilege. You think the Crimson Chin can fuck over Law? I'm not saying the Crimson Chin can fuck over Law. I'm just saying run enough defense to the point where
and
Kakashi can be Hisoka.
Yeah, we saying Law without being able to use his Devil Fruit power.
Haki would definitely count, right? As shit that Aizawa could block out.
That's what I'm saying. If we using the fact that if we saying Aizawa abilities is just him being able to cancel out other people's abilities, then
because they ain't got no spiritual pressure in One Piece.
Yeah,
I mean not One Piece, in My Hero.
Yeah, it's your quirk, but that's your abilities. So if we saying that Aizawa ability is just being able to cancel out other people's abilities while he's looking at them, or while he's in his line of sight, then
I mean when you think about it, like quirks, as explained in the series, are something like on a biological level.
Yeah. Your nin too, ain't it? Like that's part of your life force. So.
Yeah, you have nin pores, you have chakra nodes.
Yeah,
they don't go into depth in that on One Piece. Like,
but didn't they say that everything has haki? It's just you gotta like train to be able to access that shit and use it. But only certain people are born with like the conqueror's haki.
Okay, I would say he can, because if fucking if Aizawa can block out like fucking jutsus and shit, jutsus use chakra.
Mm-hmm.
So by extension, but haki doesn't really fuel devil fruit. No, fuck it, he can't. Fuck
yeah, because you got people in One Piece who don't have devil fruits but have haki, like Shanks, or fucking Sanji and Zoro. They don't have a devil fruit, but they can use haki.
Mm-hmm.
But if Aizawa can stop you from being able to use your haki too, and if you got devil fruit, your devil fruit too, then I mean,
I would say he can. By the logic of,
then I think went rampant on a lot of characters in One Piece. If he can stop them from being able to use a devil fruit if they got one, and being able to stop them from being able to use haki, and it can beat almost. Well, it depends on how good they is at fighting hand to hand at that point, and how much they rely on their devil fruit or haki to be able to win the fight.
I don't think Law's swordplay is enough to break the chin of Crim.
So.
So yeah, I'm taking this dub.
Yeah, like I said, it all depends on that Crimson Chin and Law, because Hisoka not gonna be able to beat Kakashi without being able to use his nin. And even then, it'll still be a tough fight for him, I think.
Oh yeah, it would still be a tough fight.
And Zenitsu gonna be
gum.
useless. So, fuck.
Damn, I kind of feel kind of bad.
It is
but
what it is.
I got one. Join us next time to see who gonna get folded on the next episode.
Jeez.
All right, that was anime fight shit.
So you want to do questions next?
Yeah.
I have them pulled up in front of me.
Oh shit, I'm over here looking for the fucking questions.
Yeah, I got them. I had them pulled up since the beginning.
All right.
Okay, so we put you put a poll up on the Instagram.
Put a poll.
Well, a question
Where you
up.
get questions.
You put a question up on Instagram on the stories.
Ask us anything.
Yeah, and he had a couple questions, so I'm gonna ask him not in a specific order. But first question is from Kick Oreo. Yeah, it says most underrated and overrated anime. I'm guessing they asking what's our most underrated and overrated anime.
What a loaded question to get off rip. Underrated and overrated anime. I feel like we've answered the underrated question before.
What would you say is an underrated anime?
I say Run with the Wind.
Run with the Wind. I haven't.
Run with the Wind.
I haven't seen that.
It's a sports anime about a college track team trying to aim for the summit.
I could be wrong. Maybe I just don't see it enough. I was gonna say Fire Force. Maybe it's because I just don't see it enough. I see people talk about it enough.
In the realm of battle shonen, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really see people talking about it as much as I think they should.
I hear more people boosting Black Clover than Fire Force.
Yeah. Overrated? An overrated anime.
Overrated anime.
I don't know.
If I had to say overrated, please do not crucify me for this. Because I know you ain't seen this shit. Fully Cooley.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
An audible gasp falls from the audience.
I don't know what that is.
Listen, I get the vision. I understand what they were trying to get across. But understand, I was bored out of my fucking mind watching that shit.
Damn.
It's the only coming of age story that shit just doesn't resonate with me. I didn't connect with none of the characters. The plot was a little bit of a mess. And despite its amazing production, that bit put me to sleep. I'm sorry. It's only 6 episodes, but goddamn. And me saying all that, I'm not saying it's bad or that there's no depth or there's no message or anything like that. All I'm saying is y'all rate that bit too fucking high.
Man.
It's straight. It's all right. So anyway, that was my mini rant. I think Fully Cooley is kind of overrated. But I'm kind of open to watching it again, so hopefully my opinion can change on it. So, who knows? Because I ain't seen it in a little minute.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I haven't watched it, so I can't speak on it.
Yeah, don't. All right, nah.
Okay, I'm gonna go to this. I'm gonna go to the next question, and I want to ask this because I'm curious on your answer. This is from Valletta Oliver, and it is.
Hi.
Who are your most favorite female characters in all of anime?
My most favorite female characters.
I'm curious on who you would say.
Off rip, Hanji from Attack on Titan.
Yes, that is a good pick.
I fuck with Hanji, dude. She got a lot of shit on her plate, and
yes,
she's just the beacon of just positivity in that fucking world.
Right. Even when in the latest season when fucking Aaron grabbed her and shit, it was like she still was like trying to break the tension and shit.
I felt that shit personally. I'm like, what the fuck are you
I'm
doing?
like, damn, Aaron.
This nigga's a villain.
Yeah.
This nigga's a menace.
And it's like in this time that we in with Attack on Titan, it's like all this shit that's going down, and at this point she's a commander. She got to deal with all this bullshit.
Yeah,
like man,
she still crack a joke here and there, but
it's rough.
She kind of,
it's rough. I agree with you on the Hanji one. I was gonna also say, you watch Bleach? You watch Bleach, right? Oh, read the manga. I was gonna say
I'm reading it a little bit.
Yoruichi, because she was one of the first female anime characters that I was actually like, oh, she dope as fuck, and she was black. I was like, yeah, she was able to go toe to toe with one of the fucking. Well, she's done it with a couple of captains, but a girl who she's trained and shit, she took her away from everyone else to be able to fight her 1-on-1, and she beat her basically. So I was like, yeah, that shit was dope. That was when that's when they saved Rukia from being executed and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that was the first time I seen a female character like that go in and actually be strong and be like a teacher and shit. Like she taught him how to use his fucking bankai and shit.
Oh yeah, she did teach him
Yeah,
that.
she taught Ichigo. So
I completely forgot about that.
yeah, and I even know that she was gonna be like a fucking woman because she was in that cat form and shit. I wasn't expecting that. So yeah, I'm gonna say Yoruichi.
All right, that's a solid pick. Another pick I got is more recent, Mikey from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes, that's another good pick. Cause
I know that's a safe pick, but come on,
but you can't leave her out though. Like
exactly, come on.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, to me, maybe it probably was just me. I thought she was gonna be like another female character, just a part of this trio that was kind of just gonna be in the background for the most part, and not really be that strong.
Mm-hmm.
But she actually pretty fucking dope, and she not like a fucking weakling or some shit. I depend on Yuji and what's his name?
Megumi.
Yeah, Megumi. She's like, she depending on them to win fights and shit. She doing the shit on her own too, and she contribute to the win. So that was a pleasant surprise for me when I first started watching it.
I fuck with her because, you know, she got her own path, her own convictions. Yeah. She trying to be like the head of the Zenin clan, becoming a Jujutsu sorcerer just to spite them.
Right. She pretty fucking dope. The scene when she fought girl with the sword.
Oh yeah, Miwa.
Yeah. That shit was pretty dope.
One more I want to add, Haruhi from Ouran High School Host Club. That is my 3, I guess.
Okay.
Next question.
Yeah, this is from Mystic.Jite. It says least favorite anime.
Jesus Christ. That's a loaded question, don't you think?
I mean, yeah. But I mean, it's like you said, what we said earlier, just out of the ones that we actually watched all the way through, majority of, that we just was like, nah.
All right, that's kind of a mixed bag because
it's like when you say least favorite, you don't want to say that it's like terrible or ass. It's just not as good as some of the other ones that you've seen.
One that I seen, oh my God, like we did a review for the shit this year. Yasuke, I would say it's not the worst, but it's a contender.
Oh my God,
Yasuke was
pretty fucking bad. It's the least for me. I'm glad you said that because that's how. Yeah, I completely forgot I even watched that shit. I forgot we talked about it, bro.
Yasuke was an L from like the first episode. I knew what the deal was.
Oh my God, I was over here. My palms were starting to get sweaty because I'm like, I don't want to say some shit that I've said. And I said, I'm glad you said Yasuke.
What were you gonna say?
I was trying to think because I'm like, a lot of other anime that I've seen, that's like watched the majority of, I've enjoyed for the most part. So the only ones
I get that feeling too, or I'm just indifferent. Like I don't hate this shit.
Yeah.
But.
So like some of the other ones that I might have watched, like maybe the first episode or first 2 episodes were kind of like, nah, you know, because when I went in depth out of all the anime I watched, the one I was gonna say was the least, that was just like not as good as the other ones. I was gonna say Fairy Tail.
Oh, is that fair though?
I watched all of Fairy Tail, bro.
Because it was good at one point though.
It was, but once they started dragging it on for too long, it kind of was like,
okay. So if we're gonna hold it to that standard, then I would say The Promised Neverland. Promised Neverland season 1 is like S tier, but season 2, it just.
I haven't watched it. I watched like the first episode of Promised Neverland.
The Promised Neverland, like I said, the season 1 is really, really good.
I hear that's like the general consensus for season 1, and then they say season 2 just fell off. Like
season 2 was horrible, but it's not like it doesn't dip off in like the first episode or second in like the first quarter. It's like a gradual fucking,
it's like it just starts going down decreasing. And down with each episode.
Yeah, and you don't truly notice it until you're halfway, like, wait a minute. Like it's little things at first.
Yeah,
bro, when I tell you how this shit ends, y'all just completely drop the ball.
That might be another one I gotta pick up there, since I'm on this anime like binge, I guess, or just watching anime and catching up with shit. That might be one I have to check out there. Because I hear the general consensus is that season 1 is good as fuck, but everybody say that season 2, you just like, what's going on? Or what's like?
I think
why is it?
I think season 2 would be worth picking up if you just want to see the ship crash and burn. Like, if you just want to see what everybody went through, like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
I'm gonna have to watch it and see that.
That's what I was like. If you're counting Fairy Tail, The Promised Neverland season 2 might. Is that the worst thing I've seen? It's bad because it went from something it was genuinely great, and then it just completely dropped the ball.
Yeah, like for me with Fairy Tail, like I said, I watched all that shit, and I had to finish it because at this point I was invested. But after a certain arc, I was like, okay, I figured this would be the end, you know. But this shit that's happening would be towards the end. But then it had more that needed to be, you know, finished and shit. So you got to keep watching it to finish everything off. And it just didn't pay off for me. And I was disappointed. And I felt like I had to finish it and keep watching it because I had already invested so much time into watching it to get into the, you know. So I was like, fuck it. But in all the anime that I've watched, of like caught up all the way on or finished, I would have to say Fairy Tail is my least favorite. And I ain't saying it's terrible or ass. It's just out of everything that I've seen, all
right, so you would put Fairy Tail falling off over Yasuke. I mean, or I guess in this case below.
No. Yeah, like I said, that's why I said I'm glad you said Yasuke, because Yasuke is the pick to be the least favorite. Now if I wouldn't have watched Yasuke, if I forgot that you said, like, I forgot that I even watched Yasuke, if you wouldn't have said it, then my pick was going to be Fairy Tail. But as soon as you say Yasuke, I was like, oh, fuck, I'm glad you said that, because I forgot that I even watched that shit. So Yasuke would be the pick to be the least favorite. But if you hadn't said Yasuke, then I was going to say Fairy Tail.
All right. That's a valid choice. I'm still trying to, figure out my exact pick. I didn't really fuck with Drifters like that. But
oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I would say I fuck with the concept and some of the execution.
That might be my problem then, because I'm a history buff. I really like history. And they was using historical characters in it. And it seemed like a cool idea of what they was doing. And I liked that it was like gory and bloody and shit and dark. They just never came out with another season of that shit.
Why you think that is?
I guess not enough people fucked with it. It was straight though. I ain't think it was that. I ain't think it was terrible. It definitely wasn't worse than Yasuke, not to me.
Yeah, I'll say for the sake of simplicity, I'll say The Promised Neverland season 2. Even though I'm not holding it against the whole series, because I hear the manga does a lot better job. It's just as an adaptation, it wasn't the one.
Yeah.
All right. You got like 2 more questions, right?
Yeah. Next question is from _Vincent_Academia.
Oh yeah. Long time listener.
Yep.
About 40 years in.
Yeah. His question is, what do you think is the most slept on great OP in anime?
It's I already got the answer for you.
Is it what we discussed? I was going to say, is it the one that we discussed?
You're goddamn right it is.
Well,
it's Red Swan.
Okay.
Attack on Titan. And that's the season 3 opening. Completely slept on. Absolutely overhated.
Okay. I was going to say
was that the question? Slept on anime openings?
Slept on.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the name of this shit? What's the name of that thing that they used to do back in the day? Like when they used to dub anime and it was like the kids version of it. What was it called?
4Kids?
4Kids. Yeah, that's what it was called. My pick is.
Oh my God! Stop it! Stop talking! Stop talking!
What, bro?
So another pick that I got is One Piece opening 13. It's called One Day. That was the one that played during the whole is the Summer War Saga arc.
Why you didn't let me say my pick, bro?
I had another one to get off. Opening 12 too. The openings during the Summer War Saga, those openings were good as a bitch, and I don't hear a lot of people gassing them up like they do with the first one or
the week
like We
shit.
Are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of One Piece ones is good. Slept on though. Yeah, I ain't gonna say my pick. It was gonna be kind of a trolling ass anyway.
Nah, say you pick.
I was gonna say the One Piece 4Kids opening.
How does it go? I'll leave this in for the YouTube audience.
I ain't about to sing that shit, bro.
Nah, like I don't remember what it sounded like, and I can't use YouTube right now. So what it sound like?
You lying? I sent it to you, bro.
I don't remember it though.
Dead ass sent it to you.
You could send it to me, but I don't mean I remember the shit. It was like a little rappy rap, right?
It was yeah. It was like if you. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people may not have seen Dragon Ball GT, but like how they rap in like
That's
Dragon Ball GT. It's not the same, but it's like how they rap in Dragon Ball GT.
They call the same nigga to do it.
It's like how they rap in the One Piece. Oh, bruh. Because I like the GT. I like the Dragon Ball GT intro. I think that slept on as an OP, but that's just me.
Interesting.
That's just me.
Now get your shit off.
I wasn't serious about that One Piece shit though. I actually don't like that bitch. That
bitch.
That bitch made me laugh. But I do like the GT shit, the Dragon Ball GT intro. The crazy thing is, I never seen it before. Like I just happened to go on my like explore page or some shit, and it was talking about that shit, and I was like, "What is this? Why the fuck does Sanji not have a cigarette and he got a sucker? Like, what is this?" And I went on YouTube and like watched the whole video on the shit. And
the differences between.
Yeah, I had no idea that shit existed.
I don't know how they. That's why they say One Piece didn't really take off in the West like that.
It was terrible, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't.
If I would have,
it was tragic.
If I would have seen that shit, it probably would have turned me off for One Piece and being like, "Oh, I'm not watching this."
For people like around that time in the early 2000s, that was people's first exposure to One Piece.
Have you ever listened to the dub for it? Like,
oh yes.
Oh my god,
it is not great.
It is atrocious.
I ain't gonna say nothing about the voice actors. You know, they was getting the bag, but
all they got, they can only work over what they got. You know what I'm saying? The material that's in front of them.
You got to deal with the director too, you know, and the lines. They censored a lot.
But like you said, it's 4 kids, so a lot of shit they had to change, and it wasn't good though. It didn't benefit the anime.
Like so much of. I'm curious as to how much of the series was out at that point, because if it was already up to the Arlong arc, then they know this shit was gonna get dark. Why did they bother cleaning it up?
They said that they was just trying to buy a whole bunch of things to have on the 4 kids shit. So nobody like vetted One Piece. Nobody went through and like watched it beforehand and read it beforehand. So when they just started doing this shit, it's like right then and there, and they had already bought it. So that's why the dub is so terrible.
I see.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Nobody went through that shit first.
We should watch the 4 kids dub for the channel.
I think I watched, I can't remember what clip they like showed, but I watched the clip and I was like, I can't even watch this shit anymore. It was so bad. I skipped through the video until like they was done talking about this shit. I was like, this is terrible.
Oh man.
Yeah. But
let the creators create.
I'm pretty sure that somebody out there may have liked it. I wasn't one of them though.
Oh yeah.
That's a part of
who saw that shit and think this shit kind of fire.
Shit slap. Nah.
The opening of the show.
The opening.
Both. I'm curious as to who saw the 4 kids dub while it was airing and said, I might have to check this out.
I'm keep watching this. Like, I'm curious. I'm pretty sure it got some people out there who happened to see that shit as it was airing.
And then fuck around and read the manga and think, oh shit. This shit is completely
different. Ain't the same. Oh man. I think it got up to the point to where at least the point where Zoro got cut or some shit, I think by Mihawk. I think it got up at least to that shit too. It got up to where, of course, because that's like episode 2, ain't it? Yeah, it's like episode 2 where
then they put the brakes on that shit.
Yeah. Like when a boy had a gun and shit, like I don't think it's like an actual gun.
Yeah, it was like the shit with the little flag that shoot out of it or something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Man, we went on a whole little tangent about is that the worst?
Oh man. Well, we got one more question left. The last question is from Freddy Finesse. Which anime/manga character do you believe you relate to the most?
Aaron. Fuck these niggas.
Oh man, Aaron had bright eyes and shit at the beginning. You talking about the beginning Aaron or where we at now with Aaron?
Where we at now?
Ooh, yeah.
Hey yo, put your hands on the table. Imagine fucking Aaron at that with the fucking Trey Rags voice.
But That shit is funny as hell. They was just having a regular ass conversation, talking about some other shit. They just casually walk in the room.
Mikasa went for the scar. Put your hands on the table. What? That's all the nigga you're bucking right now.
Oh man, that nigga beat the fuck out of Armin in that.
You know,
He was.
it is what it is.
That man was on some other shit.
Nigga, why'd he kick him though? He kicked him, right?
Yeah, he knocked him down.
He like kicked him in the side.
Oh man.
It's like he's already down. One thing I like about the map adaptations for a lot of this shit in Jujutsu Kaisen, in The God of High School, and in Attack on Titan, they like doing these POV shots.
Yes.
Where somebody's getting fucked up.
They show the impact of the hits and shit.
You can see the fists.
Yeah.
I like that shit.
So you saying you relate to
Aaron
Aaron?
Rags.
Did somebody like have a shot of Aaron and they put like fucking earrings and shit on him?
Yeah, that's not my real answer.
Oh, okay.
So, which anime character do you relate to the most, man?
Well, I just started watching Vinland Saga.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna have to say Thor's.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why you say Thor's?
I understood his reasons for why his whole like personality and his outlook on life and shit changed, and why he was like fighting in these wars and these battles and shit is pointless when I have something more important at home that I need to stay alive for, and how he was a very honorable person and shit like that. So I'm gonna say Thor's because kids and shit. His whole outlook and everything on life kind of changed. So
You're very respectable.
right. Yeah, that was all the questions.
Okay, we got the anime fights, the anime questions. I feel like the only thing we can talk about is DC fandom shit.
But they had 2 teasers and a trailer drop. I didn't see it as it was happening. I just seen it like after the fact.
I caught a little bit here and there, but it wasn't really, ooh, you got to tune in to watch this live type shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
The first one I seen that maybe even know that it was happening was the Black Adam one. That was the first one.
Yep,
And
that was in fact a teaser.
yeah.
And
And
I'm fucking wrong with these teasers, man.
I'm probably gonna be alone on this hill, but it is what it is. I'm not really excited for this. Not for the Black Adam shit. Because for one, I don't, and I could be wrong, and I hope I am, but I didn't want The Rock to be Black Adam.
Why not?
Because I feel like it's gonna be too hard to not see The Rock and to see Black Adam. You know what I mean? Like,
I know what you're saying. Like, The Rock is too big to.
yeah. Like,
I don't know, man. I think you got to give him a fair shot.
that's what I say. I hope I'm wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong. But I don't know. I just feel like he's too big of a star to play Black Adam, and people gonna only see The Rock and not see Black Adam, if that makes sense.
That's kind of like if we got fucking Kevin Hart for Blade. Like,
Like, I don't know. I hoped it would have been somebody who's not as known or an unknown, you know what I'm saying, who come in and
The Rock,
just do be fantastic in the role.
I heard it's a passion project from him though.
Yeah, I heard he's been wanting
And he
to do it for
actually
a while.
fucking cares about this shit.
Yeah. Does he have the look to be a Black Adam? Yeah. Do I think he's gonna do pretty good with the role? I think, yeah. The Rock is a good actor, especially for like action shit, yeah. But will they do Black Adam
that wasn't
justice?
the case. That wasn't the case with John Cena though.
What with in the Suicide Squad?
Yeah, because John Cena's big as fuck, but I didn't really see him as John Cena in there.
But I think it's because John Cena has movies, but he hasn't had big movies like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Suicide Squad was like the biggest movie he ever did. So seeing him in that role, he kind of made it his own because nobody really knew too much about that character, like talking about. So he kind of was able to.
I would say like the general people don't really know who Black Adam is.
Exactly, but I do. Like,
okay,
I know, that's what I'm saying. I hope he doesn't.
I see what you're saying though. You coming at it from a different perspective because you know the character.
Yeah, and I don't want The Rock to overpower Black Adam. I want him to be able to do the character justice.
I understand your concerns,
but I hope I'm wrong, and I hope the movie is good. From the trailer, it didn't look bad, you know.
Yeah, but
it was just a little teaser.
Yeah, that teaser was trash. Like, it looked good.
Yeah,
I like him in the suit.
Yeah, it looked.
Visual effects looked nice, but I can't really take nothing away from it.
Yeah.
As a person that doesn't really know anything about Black Adam, I don't know whether to be excited or not for this.
It looks good. Like I said, visually it looked good. I just want to see him acting as Black Adam to. I need to see a trailer, actual trailer first to be able to be like, okay,
We shall see.
yeah. The Flash also had a teaser.
Okay. That might as well have been a fucking trailer.
Yeah, it was better. If it's a teaser, it was better teaser than the Black Adam one because they showed more. Now this is a movie that I'm actually looking forward to. Like
The Flash, Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it a lot. And they, like I said, that trailer, that teaser had a lot more in it to be able to think about and digest, to be able to kind of try to see what the movie gonna be about.
I like how the look of this movie is still kind of carrying on the Zack Snyder look to it.
Yeah,
but it looked kind of slightly better.
Yeah, it looked good though. I actually like how they it wasn't even just in the Zack Snyder, cause just in the Justice League movie, how they did the how they showed the Flash running and shit in the slow motion and how they do all that. I think that shit look dope as hell.
I'm curious to see the film, but I'm not really souped about this version of Flash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Are we missing over one of the glaring parts? It's a whole Batman in there.
Yes.
And not the one we're familiar with, or we are familiar with it, but
it's
not the one from that universe.
Yeah. So is it do we know who playing that Batman?
Yeah, it's Michael Keaton.
Okay. I hadn't done my research behind the movie.
You can tell by you can't tell by the fucking build of his suit. You can tell by the fucking car.
Yeah.
That's why I'm kind of curious about how is he gonna interact in this universe.
I don't know.
Like who's the villain? I know it's a fucking teaser, but I would like to know a little bit more. I am curious. I'm not pumped, but I would like to see DC's take on their whole multiverse thing.
Yeah. It should be interesting though. I think like I said, besides the next movie we're gonna be talking about, I want to see this. That's because I'm a Flash fan too. But yeah, I'm curious to see what it's gonna be and who they gonna be up against and shit like that.
Is that I gotta go to the theaters and see this, or?
Will I go to the theaters and see it? It depends. I probably will though. I might go see it. Black Adam, I don't know. Maybe once I see the trailer for it, I'll be able to know. But this, I might go see it. Now, the next movie we talk about, I'm definitely going to the theaters and see that.
Oh, yeah. There was another trailer that dropped.
Yes.
The Batman.
I am hyped to see this. I'm not going to lie to you.
I am hype as well. We kind of expressed our hype like many episodes ago.
Yeah. I'm like, for some reason, my wife, she keeps saying that she keeps seeing Batman as the guy who playing him. She keeps seeing him as him from Twilight. She can't see him in nothing else.
Oh, brother.
But I've seen him in other things and know that he can play different shit. Like in The Lighthouse with him and William Dafoe.
They were both really good in that movie.
It was. So I know he got range and how he can act and shit. So
this kind of threw me off a little bit. Like, how is he going to be, not as Batman, because I'm pretty sold on him as Batman, but how is he going to be as Bruce Wayne? Because
exactly.
We still haven't seen all that much of it. Not even just a Bruce Wayne, a young Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. So it's like, is he going to be, because they haven't really shown him be Bruce Wayne. Like, they showed him not as dressed as Batman, of course, but like, they haven't shown him like interacting with somebody else as Bruce Wayne. So I'm curious to see if he's going to be still like not as playboyish, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
I think he might, because he's young.
Yeah.
And don't give a fuck.
So I hope he is. I hope he kind of is still like, since he's young, he's still like, if fuck, I got all this money, I can do whatever I want. I can just buy whatever.
Build a Batcave.
Yeah, like I'm curious to see. But I like how all his shit is like rugged, you know what I'm saying? Or rough looking.
It's supposed to be year one Batman, so it's supposed to be.
Exactly. I like how the Batmobile don't look all slick and clean like the other Batman shit. Is like a fucking just a muscle car.
Of that car.
That shit look dope. Like his suit kind of rough and shit. Like
no bullshit. Looking. That might be my favorite Batmobile. No bullshit.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that this suit is my favorite. Like his.
Interesting.
The way his suit should look. I like how it looked. I like how it just looked gritty. Like everything just looked rough and undefined and dirty and shit. I like how that shit look.
I like how, you were going into how would he play Bruce Wayne? Like him just not giving a fuck. that seems to be like what we kind of get with his Batman, the way he fucking up.
Oh my god,
these
he
bad guys
is
or
not giving a fuck. He just be. Oh man, it looks so good. And the sounds too, the sound effects on his punches, it sound heavy as hell.
this nigga said the fucking signal is not just a call, it's a warning.
Yeah, and it's like even with that, like how everything just looks so gritty. Even the bat signal, like in the light, is all like broken up and shit. It's not defined. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Gotham is that's what it looks like. It's in shambles.
Yeah, I really like how it looked. I really do.
The casting on this shit is pretty fucking good.
Yes, it is.
Got Robert Pattinson, Zoe Kravitz, fucking Andy Serkis.
Who that is playing the Penguin? Because they put so much fucking makeup and shit on him. He does not look the same at all. Because I didn't realize it was him until like somebody put a side by side of him in the Penguin makeup and shit versus him without it, and I was like, damn, I didn't even realize.
This nigga does not look like what he looks like in the trailer.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Exactly. Like, I think this movie gonna be pretty good, bro. And I like what they doing with the Riddler. Like, for some reason, it seemed like in like the games and like the old shit, the Riddler wasn't serious. Like, it was a villain that Batman had and that he didn't really take too seriously. He was like a gag or a joke character, a joke villain or some shit. And in this, it's more grounded and
he's a menace too.
Yeah.
The way that we seen him move from these two trailers.
Exactly. So I think I'm hyped for this movie. I think it's gonna be pretty good.
If you are justice, please do not lie.
That's the line.
What is the price of your blind eye? I almost fucked that one up. You see that nigga pull up with another one for the second trailer.
Well,
what's black and blue and dead all over?
Ooh, what do you mean?
You. Oh shit! This nigga's not playing games. I see.
I'm hyped for this shit. When it come out?
Oh, sometime next year. When is it? March 4th, 2022.
Oh, that's too far. It's gonna be here before you know it, though.
Absolutely.
But I'm definitely ready to go see this bitch.
The cinematography for this bitch is immaculate.
Yes, it's
probably the best looking superhero movie in a minute.
Right, and I'm good. It is good that they doing this as a young Batman who's still like is broken the right word or like not all the way to where he doesn't really. It doesn't seem from what they show in the trailer. It seems like he's not really showing that much sympathy towards any of these fucking criminals at all.
Yeah, no shit.
So like, you a criminal. It doesn't matter what level of criminal you about to get these hands. Like, that nigga's a menace.
The scene where it's like dark and the two guys with guns are just lighting them up.
Bruh, he just walking down on them like, this is doing nothing to me.
Slams his head into the fucking pavement.
This is doing nothing to me. Like, y'all shooting for no reason.
Somebody say, yo, just shoot him in the head. But I would feel like if I got a gun like that, if I'm shooting him in the body, it should work.
Right.
But
You're not really gonna be thinking about it. It is dark as fuck. You're not even really thinking about aiming for the age you're gonna be shooting. Fuck, you already seen this man just walk through like 4-5 niggas, you know, that he already didn't beat up. And he just walking towards you. You ain't gonna be thinking about shooting him in the head. You gonna start shooting. I'm
saying, what is that suit made of to where it could just eat bullets like that? But it's not really thick like the DCEU Batman suit.
Yeah, as I said, it looked like it got some kind of fucking metal or some shit all through it. Cause like the bat symbol look all broken up in his chest. Like he could take that bitch apart or some shit. But it looked like it's like some type of metal or some shit.
That bit made of adamantium. That's Marvel. What's the equivalent for that in DC?
A strong substance or whatever.
I know just kryptonite, but
I don't know.
I don't know if you could lace kryptonite with a fucking armor.
I don't know, because what Marvel got, adamantium and vibranium. I don't know what's the DC equivalent.
Y'all talking about y'all want the Snyderverse back. Nigga, I want the Matt Reeves verse.
Man, bro.
Fuck a Snyderverse. If this nigga could spearhead every DC film after this, I would love it. This is the man that gave us Planet of the Apes, the reboot.
Oh, that's who this. Oh man, that's why it looked okay.
And y'all want the nigga that gave us You have to save Martha. Come on, bro.
Oh,
you putting that over? No.
Bruh, I never heard one line be so cold. It said one word.
Exactly. All right. And that is it. That's the episode.
Oh, shit. Well, this was episode 8 of Casual Otaku. If you want to send us any type of message, any type of criticism, positive or negative, you can hit us up on any of our social medias on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, at It's Casual Otaku. Or it's one of them only is Casual Otaku. And the other one's just Casual Otaku.
That's the YouTube, I believe.
Yeah. But
just type in Casual Otaku on
yeah,
YouTube. You gonna find this bitch.
Yeah, we gonna be the YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all that shit. But yeah.
I guess this was the Halloween special that drops after Halloween.
Yeah. I think
next time, it's gonna be a month out that we're gonna be doing the Squid Game review.
Yeah. I mean,
well, to be fair, like My Hero's been over for a minute too. So
yeah, and we'll say if we talk about Black Clover, because Black Clover been out for a while too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
but the dub just wrapped up recently.
Yeah, so
next episode, yeah, we should have the My Hero review. Oh fuck, because I put that poll up, so we gotta
watch whatever.
Something.
Yeah.
But all of them are 12 episode ones though, so
you could be able to binge through it real quick. Yeah.
You can do it. Go vote on the poll if you still here. Vote on that bit. Link in the fucking description and shit.
It's in the description on which platforms?
All of them.
Okay, so just wanted to make sure you knew.
I'll put it up. I'll put it up in the link, the hyperlink that we got, the solo.to/casual
yeah.
And the little descriptions for the individual episodes on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify. I don't know about everything else.
Okay.
Is there anything else? So I guess next time around we're gonna be talking about My Hero, Squid Game, and hopefully, we're gonna do another round in the anime fights.
Right.
And
fuck, I can't believe I fucking lost. Oh my god.
Hopefully we'll have an Eternals review too.
Right. I still need to see fucking Shang-Chi. They said we're gonna be on like Disney Plus until like November 12th or some shit like that, I think.
No, it should be November the 4th.
November 4th? I knew it was in November.
It might be the 12th.
So I'm probably just gonna wait because Eternals come out when?
No, that's November the 4th.
Eternals come out November 4th?
It should. Let me look at the calendar. I
gotta go see that.
Yeah, November the 4th or the 5th. And that is it. Hopefully we'll see you next time. And click. Gotcha.